caregivers needed, housekeeping needed. How can you sponsor a family member or any worker for employment-based category green card? In this video, I'll discuss the topic of EB3, skilled workers or unskilled workers. My name is Bijoux Ngwanda. For those who are new to me, I'm an immigration lawyer here based in DC. I do work with individuals all over the world when it comes to immigration, because we are dealing with US immigration laws. We are taking complex immigration cases. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. If you enjoy the content, you're welcome to share, like. Don't forget to comment below. And please don't forget to join our private Facebook group so that you can post your question private if you're not feeling comfortable posting it here on YouTube, and we'll be able to answer you there as well. So let's get into the topic. The question that has been asked is actually this: can I bring my niece or my nephew or just some distant relative basically to help me with my kids, or to take care of my house, or to really just care for my elderly parents, caregivers? Can I do that? Yes, you can in fact sponsor a family member or just a worker outside of the United States, of course, for a green card. And if the person happened to be here in the United States, well, you know the condition. They have to be within a lawful non-immigrant status before you actually file for adjustment of status. That's a different topic. But we're talking about whether you actually can bring somebody here in the US to work for you, right? The answer is simply yes. But what are the requirements for the employer? At that point, you become the sponsor and the employer. What are the requirements? First of all, number one, you must have a real job. Okay, you must have a job that is actually real. What are they really specifically going to be doing? You have to have a job offer, a real one, and you must be willing to pay prevailing wages. Simply means that you must be willing to pay the same amount or maybe above the amount that similarly situated people here in America are getting paid. Let's say you were trying to bring somebody to care for your elderly parents. You just have to Google and see how much they are paying caregivers. If it's $10, $12 an hour, that's exactly prevailing wages. That's the exact amount you have to be paying that person that you're trying to bring here, and you have to be able to prove that you have the ability to pay. Okay, we talked about two things, right? Job offer has to be real, a concrete offer. Second, the ability to pay, so you have to be willing to pay prevailing wages. Third, you must do the minimum effort to try to what they call it goodwill effort, to try to recruit here and show that you couldn't find a qualifying person, somebody who's qualified to do the job. That's why you want to recruit outside of the United States. And that's really pretty much easy to show, because in those type of jobs, a lot of people are quitting. You know, if you go to home care, a lot of people quit every day. So it's pretty much, it's difficult to sustain those type of employees. But you still have to go through this goodwill effort, interviewing prospective employees, and show the willingness that you couldn't find somebody qualified to do the job. That's why you are actually so basically, in other words, employee must make a good faith effort to recruit. So go to the entire recruitment process, post the job on online, go to the recruitment, interview qualifying employees or prospective employees and see if they're willing to take the job. Some of them will take and they'll quit one day later. So that's your good faith, and you can be able to show it. And that's when you apply for a labor certification. Number 4, apply for a labor certification after showing that goodwill effort to recruit and the willingness to pay and the ability to pay prevailing wages. You file the labor certification with the Department of Labor, and once that one gets approved, then you file Form I-140 with USCIS. And once you file it, I-140, sometimes I-129, depending on what type of job they're doing here. And once that gets approved, then the person will go through consular processing. Question is that, well, how long that will take? It can take up to 2 to 3 years, between 2 and 3 years for this entire process to be adjudicated and to come to a completion. Okay, but the good news is the person's coming as an immigrant sponsor for a green card, and this is so different from H-2B visa, non-agriculture visas. Those are temporary jobs. We'll talk about it in the next video, but this one really I wanted to focus on how to sponsor a family member or anybody for employment-based category of green card. And some people have businesses too, right? But they want to hire people outside of this country or people here that are non-immigrant. But remember, with people that are here already, there's a different process because the person has to be within a lawful status in order for them to adjust status. That's just how it works, unless a waiver applies, but that's a long story. It takes time for. And the qualification really are just different because the person maybe came with a B1 or B2 visa. Now they have to prove intent. It's a long process. But what I wanted to focus on is someone who's actually coming directly from outside and get here. Is it even possible? The answer is yes, my friend. It is possible if you're an employer or you just have the means to pay somebody to take care of your house or your family members, elderly or sick, or your children. My friend, you can do that. That's just not this EB3 is just not for those type of jobs. You might have an actual company and you want to hire outside, like foreigners, to come and work for you. It's the same process. Really, you have to have a job offer. Second, show the ability to pay and the means to pay prevailing wages. So the same type of money that they will pay somebody who actually is here, a worker here in the US in that position. And show your willingness to recruit, that you try to recruit people, you went through the interview, but nobody will qualify for the position, or there's shortage that can be proven too as well, shortage in the workforce. Those type of people are not applying for those type of jobs. So I can't really find a worker here who's qualified. That's why I'm bringing somebody from outside. So it's a process, but it is possible. A timeline between 2 to 3 years, we can do that. If you need a question or a consultation, if you have a question, and you need a consultation, you can always call 202-751-2180. If you're abroad, please email bijoux.ngwanda, ESQ, at gmail.com. Even if you're here, you want to email, you can email as well. Again, consultation fees apply as usual. But that was it for today. That was the question and that was the answer. Yes, you can sponsor a family member or anybody for a sponsor green card visa in terms of employment. Okay? Until next time, bye-bye.